Adobe. See you sugar bean stitch. So I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to make this beautiful puffed sleeve, and I want it to have both. I'm going to pleat the front. That's going to be ruffled at the front, pleated, and also the gown is going to also have that nice pleating, and also with a little band. And I want it to just stop at exactly the top upper part of my elbow. So this is the sleeve I'm going to work on. So to work on that, I'm going to make use of an already drafted sleeve. I'm going to be posting a link on my description box on how I derived this sleeve. So if you want to watch it, you can check that out. So I don't have to waste your time in showing you how to draft the sleeve. So now moving on, so before I show you what I did, please, if you're new to my channel, please, I appreciate it if you click the subscribe button. It's just going to take a second of your time. Thank you so much. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make a 4 by 4 inches, should I say, border or line. I'm going to be making use of this. I will explain to you why I'm doing this, and I'll also explain to you how I'm doing this. So the first, why I'm doing this first is, in order to pleat, I can't pleat on this line because this is already the exact armhole measurement. It's just going to fit perfectly. In order to be able to pleat, I'm meant to go up, so I have a lot of fabric to pleat, and in order to do this, I'm going to replicate this point up here. I'm not going to be making use of any fancy measurements. I'm just going to be eyeballing it with my eyes. I'm just going to be following it. So I'll just do like this, and then it's just so simple. And I'll make sure I come down to this part. It must not fully stop at there, but you know, I'm going to do that. So this is okay. It's not exactly what I want. It's okay. So what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be extending this. So this point, this is going to be this is also part of it. This is part of this thing. I'm going to be pleating from here. It's going to be a very pleated. You see what I'm doing? Once I plait, it's going to be so full, and same thing with the down, it will also be so full. Then also what I can do, but if you don't want the up pleated so much, if you just want it a little bit pleated, what you do is just imagine that this is the line, or this is placed here. Don't extend by 4. Don't make a 4-inch border going up. You can just make a 4-inch border at the side. The pleating alone at this side should cover. But if you want it really pleated, like with a lot of fabric, then you should go with this. Then another thing I'm going to do is, this is the point of my elbow point. So I'm going to be going up by 2 inches. That 2 inches is going to serve as the band. So I'm just going to cut using this exact pattern. I'm going to cut out place on the fabric and cut out a 2 inches border with just maybe 1 inch allowance, because the fabric I'm going to be working with this sleeve is stretchy. But if it's not stretchy, you add your normal allowance, depending. A lot of people make use of 1.5 1 inch allowance, depending on your style. You just add allowance to it and close the puffed sleeve. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get like a straight line. If you want it to really puff out, like I actually want, I'm going to just, from this mark, I'll just go out a bit. So it's going to be like a cone. So from here it's going to be like a little cone up until this side. So you can see what I'm doing. So by the time you pleat it in and you fit into this band, it's going to be so beautiful. So I'm going to cut this out. So this is the pattern I'm working with. I'm working with this pattern, and I'm also working with this pattern. So this is going to be the sleeve draft. So I'm going to cut it out and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is the band of the sleeve where I'm going to put everything into. Then whatever it is you want as your allowance, you you add. So now this will be cut on fold. When you put this box mark you're seeing, you see that box mark, please try to write on your pattern paper so you understand what you're doing. So this means I'm going to place the material on fold, place this and cut. This mark means on fold, so this mark means this is up, this is down. So I also place this on fold. I don't need to write which one is up or down. You can already see from the marking that this is up and this is down. So this is the sleeve I'm going to be working with. And then show you the cutting and the sewing process. So this is the hand. So I'm going to come here and mark ½ inch all around for the drawing. For those asking, I know my ½ inch mark. As to why I know I want to, I'm going to leave 1 inch here side. I know my ½ inch and 1 inch, and I'm going to add ½ inch here for joining to the band. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut 2 of this, one for one hand, one for another hand. So still remaining the band for this band. Inch allowance, and ½ inch sideways. So I've got another one. I'm still going to reshape this, so I need ½ inch here and ½ inch at the down. Okay, so I'm going to be pleating this to 18 inches. I'm going to be doing this manually. So what I'm going to do is, first things first, I'll just lock to 18 inches. I'm going to stop at the ½ inch joining allowance. So now what I'm going to do is to take out measuring tape and measure to be sure I got 18 inches. If it's more than 18, I'll put more. If it's less, I have to pull some sides to redo that. So start away from the start away from the ½ inch, then start measure 4, 7, 9. Oh, I pleated too much, so I'm getting 13. So this is what you just come and do. Come and like break some parts, then you measure again. 10, sorry, 14, 16. So 2 more inch. So this should give the 18. Let me go right again. So it's okay now. So now I like writing on my paper, so I remember measuring the down to be 13.5 and I need to ruffle it to 5.5. So that's going to be a lot of, a lot of pleating, ruffling. So like I usually say, step away ½ inch, place this down, and I'm you just be sewing, you forget that the machine is in motion and you want to be doing once. I'll check if from here I've got my 5 that's 5.5 is 11, so this is 10. So I need to free up, it needs to be just like the next step. I'm going to be taking the band. So this is the band pieces. So this is the front. So front, this is the front of the fabric, front facing front, and then you place also the front. This is the front of the fabric. You place, this side is the front of the fabric. You place it like this. Then this is the front, you place it like this, and from up till the tip, and then you sew a straight line. Then when you flip it, this is the front, you flip it same way, this is the front, and the is luckily closed inside. Having done that, so next thing I'm going to do is to turn this side. I'll do front facing front. So I'm going to turn it totally. So next thing I'm going to do is to pull it inside out. The next step to do is, your back, so front facing front of the fabric, and then I'll sew from here down and still turn up, back up. Remember, it's on ½ inch. Make sure it matches. Then you push this inside. Remember, you are going in by ½ inch at this edge side, so you can cross over easily. So the fabric to fabric of the not going to turn fully, or not going to be able to sew it completely, but you sew it almost as much as you can't take anymore, or as much as you can't sew anymore. Then top stitch at that point, pull it out, snip threads, then you tuck it in. So beautifully matching. This is going to be tucked in going to use needle and thread to finish it, to hold it down. So this is how it is on the outside. So I'm going to loosen. There are some threads that I'm showing. I'll loosen it. Those marks, I don't need it anymore. So my 2 ball sleeves are ready.